The Pittsburgh Steelers got some pretty encouraging news, but first the bad news, right? Seumalo, he's not going to play. There you go. That's a gut punch, but I like good news better, so I'm not going to waste any time. And it's not just Seumalo. Word is out on several other major players, and it's encouraging. I'm going to get to those, but first things first. The Steelers expect offensive lineman Isaac Seumalo to return from his pec injury sooner rather than later. A bit of good news for the team. They're preparing to get this 2024 season underway, and that's going to be Sunday afternoon against Atlanta. Absolutely can't wait. And Seumalo, he's not going to play, but it appears he'll avoid a stint on injured reserve, and that's really good news. By not putting him on IR and the mandatory 4-game absence that comes with it, Pittsburgh believes he can return to the lineup this month. That's what that's telegraphing. And Mike Tomlin, he said it himself. This is during the week 1 preview press conference. The team recently got good news on the status of this pec strain, not stain. So sorry. That's the strain that he sustained in practice on August 28th. So Tomlin, he categorized Isaac as week to week. He didn't go into detail about what the good news is, but anything that isn't IR, that's good news right now. So what do we have now? Second-year lineman Spencer Anderson took second-team reps during training camp. He's going to get the nod during Seumalo's absence. Straight from Coach Tomlin on him. We'll characterize him as week to week, and we'll see where next week leads us, but we're really optimistic his return is sooner rather than later. And I'm going to go to this source on PittsburghSteelers.com. You guys, I always want to give credit, so check out this profile in its entirety. I just want to give you the highlights here. So who is Anderson, right? 7th-round draft pick in 2023, and he's going to play, coupled with the other 3 starters. Dan Moore Jr., he's going to play left tackle. James Daniel at right. Second-year player Broderick Jones at right tackle. It's going to kind of add up to a super young line opening the season on the road. I think Frazier's going to be in there at center. And man, there's just a lot of meat on that growth bone. And this is from Tomlin. And we've seen a lot of it, to be quite honest with you, for several reasons. We had some young guys that drafted high in the draft and showed the NFL is not too big for them. That's great. And I imagine they'll continue to show that and continue to grow with exposure. And this is further just more from Coach T at the press conference. But we've also got some second-year players like Broderick and Spencer and that second lapper on the track. It's reasonable to expect growth, to expect development because of the knowing component. So we've challenged them in that regard, and they've responded. We've got some talented young people, so it makes for an exciting mix. Here's more good news. It's becoming quite evident that the Steelers could also get some important players who missed time in the preseason back for the Falcons game. So we're talking about rookie first-round pick, offensive lineman Troy Fautanu with the knee, receiver Roman Wilson, ankle. I really hope that he's ready to play. We need him in the gold and black for you guys. You guys need him to play. Running back Jaylen Warren with a hamstring, and defensive back Corey Trice Jr. with a groin. All these guys are working their way back from injuries. And man, it would be great for you guys to see all these players suit up, a vastly different depth chart. And if they're back healthy, going toe-to-toe with the Falcons, it shouldn't be such a problem for your Steelers. All 4 were limited in Monday's practice, but he said they could progress to full practice participants by the end of the week. The formal injury report will come out on Wednesday, I believe, and that's tomorrow. So this is more from Coach T. We had a couple guys working in a partial capacity yesterday on our bonus day, and we expect that to continue and increase as we push towards game time. Those guys are Roman Wilson, Troy Fautanu. We're optimistic about both guys. Jaylen Warren could also be included in that discussion along with Corey Trice. So they appear to be turning the corner, moving towards availability. We'll watch them during the week, make sure we don't get any negative trends, not only from a health standpoint, but some of these guys don't have extended resumes. So we'll be watching the quality of their play as well. And this is just some really good news heading into this game. I just wanted to share it with you. Looking to be your impartial source for all things Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Sean. You guys, if this material is helpful, hit the subscribe button. Helps us out a ton. So enjoy this week heading into the game, and we'll talk soon. See ya.